And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
First throw taken in by Sutton. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Hurts. Incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Firkser, his first touchdown on the year. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Henderson. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, in playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts steps away to his left. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run on first down. Hunter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. That's complete to the tight end Sample.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give to Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He completes it to Hunter. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. McCann for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out now following the touchdown to kick. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts throw taken in by Collins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down. Drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw hauled in by QT here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 2, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check three. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check three. Check 25.
On 1st down, it's Hunter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Watch the backfield. Check 27. Eyes on 27. There we go. 31's the right.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Completion here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It got his man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis.